All right, welcome to the podcast, Sian.
Thank you very much for having me, Lendo.
Welcome to Culture Talk.
Thank you very much. It's really a pleasure.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been really long. Really long. I think.
You have evolved into so many things.
okay. Actually,
you've evolved physically, which is good.
Okay. Well, actually, mostly I don't notice that. I think people outside are the ones noticing that mostly.
We from the outside, we have noticed so many things.
Serious, but I'm still the same person though.
Yeah, but physically you have changed.
Yeah, and I think psychologically also to some extent, nothing have really changed about me. Not much have changed about me, but it's more like an addition of experience, in life. Yeah.
Wow. So how did you move from making music, switching styles and type of music, and then into being a fitness person and you're an instructor? You have a whole what do you guys call it?
A fitness club.
Yeah, fitness club, and a lot of people have questions for you though.
All right, I think for that I've been a fitness guy for a long time.
Okay.
And I think I had interest in fitness from my early age.
Okay.
I have we used to watch movies of people like Anwar and stuff like that, and also we used to have them on the cover of drawing books and stuff like that. So we sketched them and everything. Ever since I knew that I wanted to be something like that, understand? But I didn't know that it was possible.
Okay.
You understand? To actually not really to reach that, but at least to actually build up a little bit and to actually be able to shape and mold my body. You understand?
I can only imagine the amount of work you've put in, because I know you from way back.
Yeah. Okay.
I know you from way back, and you were
tell me about me.
You were not this big.
Okay.
You were not this big.
Okay. Well, I think for me, it's been I knew that I always wanted to be into fitness, and I really wanted to have a better physique right from the onset. But I don't know what it would take, you understand, to get there. Until I think it was about 2013 and 2014 that I started indulging into fitness a little bit, couple of push-ups and stuff like that. And the funny thing was that when I started training, do you know, it was crazy enough that by 12 a.m. in the morning, I can wake up and go for push-ups.
Wow.
I used to have weights in my room.
Wow.
So I push weight. I didn't have bench, so I was having this kind of a rubber pant robbers, this big robbers. So I put two of them. I lie down on it, and then I carry the weight bench press. You understand?
Wow.
So it was actually that crazy. And sometimes even when I find myself somewhere else, and I know that I will have to train at that period of time, I can just excuse you guys and go to the toilet and have my push-ups and then come back.
Wow.
It was that crazy. It was that bad. You understand? I really wanted it that bad. And I think that was one of the things that actually kept me going.
Wow.
So. It's that crazy, but
do you know why?
Yeah.
There was a time I actually I've attempted to work on my my physique a little.
Okay, what happened?
And then I just realized that it's affecting everything. It's affecting the way I eat.
Yes, definitely. It's true.
And then it was painful.
That's normal.
But there's this popular thing they always say.
Okay.
They say if there's no pain, there's no
pain, no gain. That's the motto for bodybuilding. That's the basics of fitness. No pain, no gain. And whatever training you're carrying, whether you're training for endurance training as an athlete, or you're training for bodybuilding, or you're training for weight loss or cardiovascular exercise, it's all pain. It's a natural part. It's a natural part of the process.
Okay.
You understand? Your system is trying to adjust to the new routine because it's not something that you've been doing before. So it's actually a new thing. So your body have to get used to this new process before it will get better.
Okay.
Yeah, it will pick up with time, but you have to be consistent.
Yeah, but in situations where I've actually started and then maybe I've started to build up a low.
Okay.
And then I stop.
Okay.
Going back, how does it feel to go back? Because there's a lot of people I've met.
Yeah.
They say they have not been training for some time, but they will actually resume.
Yeah, I
Like,
understand.
how is the feeling like
Well,
going back? Are you going to start up fresh?
no. I think the thing is that like when you're starting afresh, it's more difficult. When you have never reached to any level like in fitness, it's more difficult because you don't know what it will take you to get there.
Okay.
And the level of the amount of commitment and dedication, you understand. So but if you have been there before, it's easy for you to either maintain, or even when you come back, it's easier for you to get back to where you are.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know what it takes, and if you're ready, you'll be willing to do it. You understand? Rather than a person that's just starting, he or she have never been on the road before. This is the first time.
Is there like a different routine for different people? Does it actually depend on your body, or everybody has to pass through the same?
No,
routine?
I think it depends from your fitness goal.
Okay.
What do you want to achieve? I think fitness in general, most people, when you talk about fitness, they tend to look at it like it's all about losing weight. Now, when you talk about exercise for anyone, he or she will be like, no, I don't want to lose weight. What do I have to lose? You understand? But they don't understand that categories actually, like there are different categories. Even for bodybuilding, people don't understand that there's powerlifting, there's bodybuilding, and then there's classic physique. Okay. These are 3 different categories. That's even for building up the physical body.
Which one?
For building
6
muscles.
parts fall under which one?
That's the abdominals training. It's still under bodybuilding because you're building a session, but it's more like a strategic exercise.
Okay, because
that
it
one,
has to do
yeah,
with
you have to do with a particular group of muscles.
Okay,
you understand?
Yeah.
So whether you're training to develop your arms, your bicep, and your tricep, just only your tricep and your bicep, it's also a strategic training. Okay. You understand? Abdominals alone is also a strategic training, but when you're going for the whole build up, that's bodybuilding, like a general total bodybuilding. Yeah, from head to toe.
So what's the correlation between bodybuilding, fitness instructor, and then music?
Okay, like for me,
where is music
for me?
Yeah, for you.
Well, I think music has been on a hold for a while now. I think for like almost 2 years now, if all to 3, I would say that. And I think, but like for me, it all leads to the same destination. You understand? Because what we're planning to do, there's a project that we're trying to run this year, which is an album project. Music goes together with fitness. Every kind of training, fitness training, there's a particular type of music that goes along with that. So whether you're training for bodybuilding, there are motivational songs that you listen to that motivate you to do more. You understand? Whether you're going for let's say for example aerobics or Zumba. Zumba deals with more kind of a salsa Latin kind of music, and aerobics can also be hip hop actually. So like there are different kind of categories of music. So that's the market that we're trying to tap into. So the thing was that like I had to actually put a pause on the music to be able to build the fitness company to a certain level, so that it will all blend at the end, because music and fitness, they go hand in hand. Like for the project, we're even planning on going on a national fitness and album tour for the album project. Wow. Yeah. So that's what we've been planning on. So it all leads to the same destination. But you know, that's like it's really hard for you to explain it to everyone. So it's more better for you to just show it. You understand? That's true. I have a lot of people like coming to me and be like, what's up? We loved your music. Like, why did you stop? You understand? What happened? And stuff like that. But yeah, there's a
lot of people that actually have questions. Oh, okay. For you. Kali Jones, Mariam Bala, they want to know why you quit music. They call it quit. Okay. They say you've quit music. Okay.
Well, I don't know why they call it quit, but because I don't see myself as like I don't see it as if like I've quit music so far. It's more like it's been on hold. It's been on post. You understand? Okay. But really, I've been writing music behind the scene. Wow. Just because I've not been performing or I've not been releasing doesn't mean that I'm actually keeping music away, but I've not actually quit. But it's just that, you know, like you cannot actually handle too many things at once. Yeah. So to a certain extent, like we had to make a decision to be able to build a fitness aspect, and then eventually
harmonize it.
Yes, that's the whole idea.
Okay. Mariam has another question. Okay. Say, how does one stay consistent with his workout?
Wow, I think that's one of the hardest part. Like we have a lot of people that we're dealing with that kind of issue, being consistent.
Yeah.
Now a lot of people will come to you for training and stuff like that. They might end up paying for the training and everything, but I mean, being consistent, a person might come like today and maybe till the next 1 week. But I think the thing, it's mostly, I tell people, when you come for the first time, when you're training, you need to have a motive. Why are you training? Why do you think you're training?
Like what you want to achieve?
Not really what you want to achieve, like the drive. What is driving you to do that?
Okay.
Like for me, I can say that it's because I want to be healthy and I want to look good also as well. You understand? And also it have a psychological impact on me as well. Like it helps me really reduce stress.
Okay.
You understand? So that's one of the things that, like, that those are some of the things that actually keeps me going. Those are my motives. So you need to have a motive. Now, like some ladies will tell you that their motive is because they broke up with their boyfriend because they were getting fat. Now they want to actually show the boyfriend that they can actually do this and they can keep fit, and they want to actually, it's like a revenge kind of process, I would say. You understand? So that's their drive. It's good, but you need to know why you're doing it, because if you don't have a motive, when it gets tough, it will be hard for you to keep going. Because it will definitely get tough. Let me tell you, like even today, like even now, I still train and I experience pain. So that pain, it's a natural part of the process. So what will keep you going? It's your motive.
Okay.
It's because like
there's always going to be pain.
Yeah, you understand. The vision, it's what you're looking at. It's not about right now. Because if you're looking at right now, which is the pain, you cannot actually continue. It's impossible for you to keep going.
Okay. This other person, Bremo Jeezy, has a question.
Okay.
But before he asked the question, he was saying he was actually a part of the Bad Time Fitness Club, but due to some things, he was unable to continue. But he hopes to resume soon. Okay. And then his question is, how many days per week does he actually have to work out?
Okay.
And then another question is, what should someone eat before and what should someone eat after workout? Okay.
Well, first of all, let me begin with this. I know Bremo actually personally.
Yeah.
And
he's not a serious person.
Bremo came. Do you know that the first day Bremo fell on the ground? Ladies were busy, like ladies were going hard and stuff like that. And Bremo, like, I think I just turned and I was talking to someone before I turned back. I just saw Bremo on the floor. I was like, I was like, what's up? What's happening? And they were like, yeah, he just felt that he was
back in town.
Like he was like, wait, Jirine come and she understand. So I was like, okay. So since that day, Bremo did not come back again. You understand? So I think, like I said before, motive is very important. Know your drive, because when you do know that, even like when it gets tough, it will help you keep going. You understand? So the next question was he was talking about
what should one eat?
Okay, before and after training. Well, it depends from your fitness goal.
Okay.
For people that are trying to lose weight, I will advise to not to eat anything heavy before training.
Okay.
If possible, just take water. Because the process of losing weight, it's this is how you gain weight. You gain weight by the accumulation of too much carbohydrate, which is an energy source to your system. So what happens when that energy is in excess and it's not being dispensed, it's not being used? What happened to it? So what happened to it is that your body stores it. It stores it under your skin as fat. Now, if you don't use that energy that you accumulated today, and tomorrow you still consumed the same level amount of food, what happens? You add up. You keep adding up. So the process of losing weight, it's you starve yourself before coming for training. And instead of you eating before coming to training, because when you eat, your system is trying to process that food. And then also, it's going to use the energy that's been extracted from that food that you took at that time, which means you're not going to lose weight, because it's supposed to use the energy stored in your body to be used for the exercise. You understand? As an energy source, rather than you consuming a new diet and then it your body extracting it from the diet and then using it. So if you want to lose weight, just take water before coming. But if you have to take something, you can take something like even if it's just fruit, and just you come for training and you use the energy stored in your body. You understand? The reverse process, it reprocess glucose into glycogen, and then It breaks it down, and you lose weight eventually. But then also it's advisable because most people gain weight at night.
Wow.
Yeah.
How is that?
Why? Is because at night your body is at a state of rest.
Okay.
In the afternoon, in the daytime, you have too many activities. You have too many things. You have to do this, you do that, you do that. You don't actually sit down in one place most of the time.
Okay.
So it's and your body builds up when it's at the state of rest. Like for bodybuilders, after you train hard, you go back home, you take your diet, you eat your food, and then you sleep. Now, while you're resting, because while training, your muscles have the training have created like a kind of tears like in the muscle fibers.
Okay.
So what happens is that when you go back home, you eat and then you sleep, which mostly is advisable for bodybuilders. Protein.
Okay.
You understand? Because it's a bodybuilding food. You understand? Carbohydrate, energy giving food. So what happens is that like it rebuilds back the muscle in a bigger form. So if you have like one fiber of muscles being broke down, and then when it's coming to rebuild again, it rebuilds with like 5 different fibers on that same spot.
Wow.
So which means you grow the muscles. You understand? So for weight loss, it's almost a similar thing also. You understand? But this time around, you're losing it.
Wow. There's a whole lot about this.
Yeah, there's
but
a whole lot.
What do you have to eat? Like, what do you need to eat after?
After, well, I can say in the afternoon, you can take your heavy stuff in the afternoon.
Okay.
Because your body is not at the state of rest, so it will still consume that energy.
But Bremo is so concerned about the food.
But at night, that's the worst part. That's the worst part. I think in the morning, it's not even that worse as as much as the night, because like I said, at night is when you gain weight because your body is at the state of rest.
Yeah.
So when you're sleeping, you eat food, and then you gain that energy, and you're not using that energy. What happens? It stores it, and then you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Like you use zero energy, so it stores it. And then imagine tomorrow again you do the same thing. Next tomorrow again you do the same thing. Before you know it, like 1 month, 2 months, you're popped up.
It's a wrap.
You understand?
Yeah, there's this other person that has a comment.
Okay.
And he said you're doing a great job and you should keep it up in no distant time.
Thank you.
You'll be the talk of the town as far as fitness is concerned.
Thank you. I don't know who is that, but
the name is Cyrus.
Oh, okay.
Cyrus.
Okay.
Now you have not quit music. So if the people that actually have the notion that you've quit music for fitness, no, it's all the process.
It's all part of the process.
It's all part of the process.
But
how did you move from like because I used to know you rap, and you rap very well, and then you stop and you start singing and you are singing very well. Is it still part of the process?
Well, I think for me, life has been a learning process. You understand? I learn and I move. Like, because how I have been taking my learning process is more like I try learning everything that I can at that point. I started with rapping. Before I started rapping, I was not rapping actually.
Oh, really?
So I was just working with friends that were rapping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There has to be a starting point.
You understand? So a lot of people will be like, yo, they'll be asking my friends like, yo, when is your guy actually going to give us some verse? You understand? Like every day you guys walk around and he doesn't do anything, music and stuff like that. So, and they were shocked actually when I started the music, when I started the rap. And then eventually I was like, well, all right, let me try actually singing and let's see how I can be able to.
Wow. And
I started it, but it takes a whole lot of rehearsals, like improving to the next stage, but like it takes a whole different you. Because while I was rapping, there were rehearsals. Like before I started rapping, I had a couple of rehearsals even at night and stuff like that. Singing was the same thing. I would place papers like with words and stuff like that on the wall, and I will be singing all around. Like when I see this, I sing on that. When I see that, I sing on that. So like that was how I was able to develop myself a lot, like a whole lot of practice. But people don't see that aspect actually. They just see the results.
You just see the results. Yeah,
fitness was the same thing also as well. Like I know that I've sacrificed a whole lot like for fitness. Like seriously, like because like even while at my fitness instruction training in Lagos, it was a whole lot of stress and stuff like that. Like at some point, do you know that like my house was very far from the training base? The training base was at Aja. which is Badori Aja, which is on the island, and I was staying at Fagba, which is on the mainland. So going from Fagba to Aja, I spent nothing less than 700 naira just going, and then coming back again 700 naira. So you can imagine in a month how much do you spend. You go like every single day. So I noticed that I could not be able to keep up with that. So what I did was that I would come to the fitness center and train in the morning. And I was also an intern trainer while undergoing the fitness instruction training. Becoming an instructor, I was still an intern trainer at the same fitness center. So I trained other people also as an intern trainer. So at night I will come down and then sleep with the Megad.
Wow.
Yes, and then in the next morning again, before everybody comes up, I go up and I prepare everything and put everything in place, and that have been it. And then by the weekends, I normally come back home. By weekends I come back home and spend like 2 or 3 days before I then go back again. So it's a whole lot of process, and I think one of the things that's really stopping us from achieving most of these things is because we're not willing to make those little sacrifices. Actually, you understand? Those little sacrifices, they count. We might think they're nothing, but they do. It's the accumulation of the little things that becomes big things, actually.
Yeah. So thank God that you've passed through all this process, and then you have your own club right now.
Yeah.
The bar time. I used to know the phrase bar time. Like, it's like you are the person that originated or that actually put it out there, and then now it's the name of the club.
Yeah.
And your music has been carrying it.
Yeah.
Like for a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
Your music has been carrying it by time.
The slogan has been around for a long time, actually.
Yeah.
You understand? Way before the fitness.
Yeah.
So, but
that's what I'm saying.
like a lot of people knew me with bar time, even at the fitness center while I was undergoing my fitness training. Yeah. In Lagos. I mean, my fitness instructor, my fitness coach would be like, bar time. He doesn't even know what it means, actually. You understand? That's the funny thing. Like, before you knew it, like almost everybody at the fitness center would be like, bar time. Even some of the trainees and stuff, most of them don't have any idea what it means. You understand? So we later on after then proceeded at translating the bar time into over 15 different languages. Yeah. Chinese, Japanese, Hindi.
I heard a song.
Yeah. Okay.
I heard the song like about it. Like what's the drive?
Okay, for
the whole bar time
for the
concept.
whole slogan.
Yeah.
Well, the concept, it's bar time. Bar means no in Hausa, ba or babu, and time it's in English, of course. So it means no time. So the no time means there's no time for procrastination.
Okay.
There's no time to there's no time for delay right now. Whatever you want to do, you have right now to do it.
Okay.
You understand? You don't have forever.
Yeah.
So you have right now to do it. So
I think it makes sense now.
Yeah, and when we wanted to open up the club with a name, I was like too disturbed, like, well, what name will it be and stuff like that. And I was like, bar time actually. Yeah, because like actually it's fitness and it has to do with dedication, commitment and everything. So you don't have forever to actually do that. You have to put in the work right now in order to get the result tomorrow. Yeah, you understand. So I was like, bar time. You get it's simple as that.
So did you get to like study other languages? Because I noticed in the song, there's bar time in different languages. So you actually started studying other languages.
Well, I wouldn't say that I studied them that deep, but I just had to study the translation and how it relates, because some of the languages differs from regions also.
Okay.
So I had to make researches on that, because like, for example, I think in India, I used to think it was only one language, but due to the research, I noticed there were a lot of several languages.
The different dialects.
Do you understand? There's Malayalam, there's Punjabi, there's Hindi, which is the dominant language there. You understand? Most of the movies that you watch, they speak in Hindi.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but they have a lot of similarities. So like in Hindi, it's Samay Nahihe, but in Malayalam, it's Samayam Ila. So you see, the same country but different.
Yeah, I get that different dialect.
Yes.
Wow.
So and
the name,
yeah.
the name.
Okay.
Okay, you're trying to say something.
Okay,
Just
no,
go ahead.
don't worry.
The name, like you move from Viper X to Cyan.
Yes.
There's a lot of moving from this and that. Like
I think my life have been have been transformations like all through.
yeah,
And
this transforming.
you understand? Yes, and I love it that way because I'm here in this life to experience. You understand? And I feel like I cannot experience if I just remain at one spot. I have to
True.
be able to evolve.
Yeah.
Evolve from this to that. Like even in business right now, because I didn't know much about business and I did not study business in school. So, but I had to learn business because I was into business. You understand? And I think I was watching a video, I think 3 days ago. I think someone spoke something about business. Now, people that learn business in school, they tend to have a sense of entitlement. You understand? But people that learn business the hard way, whereby they start a business and they learn the hard way, they are always hungry to learn more and to develop on their skills more, like each time and every single day.
Yeah.
You understand? So like I think for me, I had to learn business the hard way because I recall one time like that we wanted to run a project with Seaman and he was like, yeah, you need to know the business aspect of this industry and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, it's not really necessary. We can just leave it for the other people that handle the other side of the music industry to handle the business. Oh, when they just sign you, they'll just handle the music business and you handle making the music. You understand? But he was like, if you're not ready for the business, then you're not even ready for the music itself. So he was like, if you really want to do this and you want to profit from this, then you have to learn the business aspect. So I took that whole advice and I have applied it almost in everything that I do now. Whatever I want to do, I learn it to the best of my ability, like in all aspects. Like even the fitness, I had to study the business aspect and the industry, the fitness industry itself. You understand? Most especially down here in Nigeria.
Everything boils down to the business.
You understand? Exactly.
Because the business keeps it afloat.
Going. Yes, it's true. And that's the benefit that you get from giving out the service.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually went to school to study business. I went to business school.
Oh wow, okay. That's
but
nice.
then I grew up in the streets.
Yeah.
So the advantage you get when you go to school to study business is you understand the administration.
Yes.
You understand the administrative way to run the business.
That's
easily.
True. That's true.
Because if you're on the streets, you might not understand like a certain way like to document some stuff.
The inner works.
You understand?
Talking about documentations, right?
Yeah, that you will not understand on the street. But if you went to school, like it is easier. So if you have like the two from both sides
being together,
it's
that's
easier.
actually true. Well, like for me, I think I've been to several business summits actually, even in Lagos. You understand, whereby it's basically like trainings on business. Like even for the fitness instruction training that I was telling you about, it's not only like you come and then you just carry weight. That's not it. You spend like 1 month without even carrying the weight the first month. Yeah.
Wow.
Like
what would you be doing?
They're developing you
psychologically.
Now there's the psychological aspect, there's the business aspect, there's the even dietary aspect.
Okay.
Now all these aspects, you're having different professionals actually coming to have classes with you guys on those things. So it's not just about the physical aspect and everything, because I would like right now I would tell you that I wouldn't have known a lot of things on fitness if it was just only like I come there and I just carry weights and stuff like that. But you have to know what happens underneath all that process. That was why I was telling you about the breakdown of those muscles and stuff like that. Yes. So even the human anatomy also you have to. It's also part of the course also.
Okay, this is a personal question.
Okay.
This is for me.
Okay.
Is there a way I can actually develop my body without carrying or without lifting those weights?
Okay.
Is there a way? Because I don't want to carry any weights.
Okay. Why? What's your reason?
I don't want to carry any weight. Like first of all is I have a problem with my hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, from football.
Yeah, I have a problem with
almost
my
all
hand.
footballers have injuries. Like I swear, most of the footballers that comes
I have a
for
problem
training
with my hand,
to us,
and so I think lifting the weight is going to affect it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it like a dislocation or?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a dislocation,
Okay.
like this bone here.
Understand.
Yeah, there's a difference between this one and this one.
Okay, I understand. Well, I think
So I want to avoid carrying weight, but I want to build up. How am I going to do it?
that's almost an impossible task.
Ah,
But I'm coming. The carry weight is level by level. It all depends from how big do you want to develop and what do you want to develop also. It all depends from that. So because like I said the other time, there's powerlifting, bodybuilding, and classic physique.
yeah.
Now powerlifters lift heavy weight, like really extra heavy weight. Mostly you see them very tall and very big. You understand? They're bigger than bodybuilders mostly.
Okay.
And they're taller mostly. So, and bodybuilders, they build muscles with details. Now, for powerlifters, their muscles are not detailed.
Okay.
You understand? So, for bodybuilders, muscles are shredded and detailed. Every single muscle, you see the biceps are like well sculptured. You understand? The triceps, the chest also. It's well designed. You understand? It's more like bodybuilding is like an art. You designed yourself.
Okay.
You understand?
Oh.
You design yourself. So, and classic physique also, it's bodybuilding, but it have to do with distribution of muscles all over the body. And mostly classic physique people are not normally as big as bodybuilders mostly, but their physique is more even detailed than the bodybuilders.
Okay.
Because bodybuilders mostly you see them like they're really big and stuff like that, but not as big as the powerlifters. But like the classic physique, having like a classic kind of standard physique from head to toe.
Wow.
Now every single muscles is being detailed even more than the bodybuilders, like sketched out. You see the lats here are well sculptured. You see the abs, some of them as if you put like your finger in between.
Yeah.
You understand?
I've seen those.
That's classic physique. Yeah, that's classic physique. You understand? So like it depends from your goal, but I can tell you that with push-ups also you can be able to build muscles as well. Like because there are several variations of push-ups, and I think push-ups is categorized under calisthenics, which is a body weight exercise. You use the weight of your body to carry out the fitness activity. You understand? So it's still weight actually because you're using your body weight.
I'll look for. I'll find time. I'll come around. And
it's okay,
all right. Quickly now.
Okay.
How do you get into the club?
Okay.
Yeah, there's somebody that actually is wanting to build some muscles or wanting to lose some fat.
Yes. Well,
how do you get into the club?
You can actually send us a message online, or you can come down to the club.
How do you contact you guys?
Yes, you can actually come down to the fitness club.
Okay.
You understand? Or you can send us a message on our Facebook page or Instagram.
The club is
Bar Time Fitness. It's at Rock Garden, Rafinzurfi.
Rock Gardens. Okay.
Yes. So you can come down there and pay us a visit and see how the training goes. And the registration it's very cheap. It's bloody cheap, actually. You understand? But so you can actually either send us a message or you can also call us.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. This is a very silly question, but then it's from somebody, an anonymous person. Does bodybuilding help in one's sex life?
Okay. Well, actually, it does. It does, and sex also affects you.
Okay.
Yes. Wow. It affects you.
How?
Wow. If you're into bodybuilding and you have too much sex, you have a lot of problems. You lose strength. That's number one. Because what happens is that you're losing a huge amount of zinc content, like in the sperm cells that's been ejaculated from your system. So what happens is that like zinc is part of the production of muscles, and it helps maintain muscles also in the body.
Wow.
So what happens is that when you lose it, your system, like your body, your system automatically tries to extract all the zinc that you can get from your body in order to reproduce new amount of semen, the sperm cells. You understand? So automatically you have a shrinking.
Okay. This bodybuilding is not for everybody.
You know, like before we used to think like, like when you were into bodybuilding and stuff like that, you're going to get a lot of girls and you have a lot of good times with them and everything. But at the long run, you come to realize that you achieve that, but in sacrifice of another thing. So you get to have less sex actually.
Ha.
Yeah.
Okay.
You understand? I know that I've had
this is
issues
helpful.
with sexual stuff, like even with my baby, you understand, like because I might spend like about 5 months without having sex. Like it's normal. Like for me, I can go like 1 year or more than that. Yeah. So you understand, it reduces the level of your strength, and it also shrinks your muscles. But the good thing is that if you have a good dietary habit, I think you recover faster.
Okay.
But there are methods that you can be able to avoid those things happening, those effects from happening. You understand? But there are therapies that you have to take before the process of the sexual stuff.
Wow.
Actually,
This is the highlight of this our conversation.
is that?
This is the highlight of this
okay.
our conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
So, like,
I never knew this.
like most people think like, okay, you build your body and it's going to attract a lot of girls and you're going to have a lot of good times. Yeah, it's going to attract a lot of girls.
Well, you have to sacrifice.
But if you, at the end of the day, if you don't want to come back to level 0, what do you have to do? You have to maintain that.
You have to abstain.
Exactly. So I think mostly that's why for bodybuilders, real bodybuilders that build you, at the end of the day, when you actually sit down with them, they don't keep more. They don't give girls.
They don't get nothing.
They don't keep girls much actually. Mostly they just have a girl and they focus on their training.
That's interesting.
Do you understand?
The training becomes the girl.
Yeah, that's the second babe actually. Although some of them actually go harder actually, you understand, and stuff like that. But mostly people that are on supplement, they tend to recover faster. That's on bodybuilding supplements. So they don't have much issues with the body shrinking and stuff like that, because the nutrients in the supplement actually helps them recover what they have lost even before losing it.
Wow.
So they're actually allowed to have as much as, but when you're not on supplement, when you're trying to build a natural physique, it's really not easy, and the abstinence is necessary.
It's the best way to go.
Unless if you want to come back to level 0 as you started.
Wow. Thank you for coming to Culture Talk.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much for having me, Mendo. Really do appreciate it.